Northwest clear to ground, Skyhawk 89er57 Victor, ready to copy IFR clearance.
November 8957 Victor, North Terry ground, you're cleared to the Naples airport via the Miami 2 departure, Bongos transition.
123.
Sierra
123.
Direct
Loud
to
and clear.
Naples.
Loud and
Departure maintain 2000, expect 6000, 10 minutes after. Miami departure 128.6, squawk 4602.
What's next?
I believe I got that 8957 Victor, cleared to Naples via the Miami 2 departure, Bangos transition, Romeo Sierra Whiskey, then direct to Naples.
Okay, yeah, continue.
6000, 10 minutes after, frequency 128.6, squawk 4602.
LFLG out of view.
Correct. Are you
Yeah,
familiar
that's
with Naples
lateral flag. It's out of view.
I'm familiar
Yeah,
with
we
the
don't have any flag. Vertical CDI is half up. Where is it?
1600.
Right here.
Looks like the Sheraton and
okay, that's half up. Vertical flag is out of view. To and from indication says 2. Yeah, because 2 arrows pointing to the same direction. Okay. Annunciator is on. Yep, it's right here. It says message.
Number 198 Bravo
is on.
North Perry ground.
OBS is 150.
I need your type aircraft and requested altitude and route.
And yeah, now you can verify that we have, it says 23, right? 23 gallons. 23 gallons match. And press continue. And now I can set it up to North Perry. I'm going to press direct. I'm going to select North Perry.
Charlie Golf Quebec,
I'm going to
November
activate it,
Bravo,
and then I press back, default nav, and now I have default nav with North Perry set, and I make sure it's GPS because sometimes it can be VLOG, so I make sure that it's GPS.
I would like to taxi to
Alrighty.
the active. We
What's
are
next?
departing to the east.
Okay.
8 is copy.
Charlie Golf Quebec,
Okay,
November
so
Bravo,
it
I
is
need your
information.
position on the airfield.
Alrighty, how do we switch
We are
between
on the
them
west
two?
Sea hangar. Quebec,
Yeah, we
November
press
Bravo.
on the active.
Charlie
So
Golf
the
Quebec,
active is
November
the green.
Bravo, runway
Very good.
TFR is in effect for the South Florida area. Further information, check your local NOTAMs. Advise on this, contact your information Golf. North Perry Tower, this information Golf 1653 Zulu. Wind 12010, visibility 10. Sky condition 2,200 scattered, ceiling 5,500 broken. Temperature 28, dew point 21, altimeter 3017. RNAV GPS approach, runway 10 right in use. Landing and departing runways 10 right and 10 left. Use cars for birds on vicinity of the airport. No steer emissions, runway 10 right, Pappies are out of service. The VFP TFR is in effect for the South Florida area. Further information, check your local NOTAMs. Advise on this, contact your information Golf.
Alrighty. It is information copy. What was the
North Perry Tower, this information Golf 1653 Zulu.
Altimeter is
visibility 10.
3017.
Sky condition
3017 it is.
Oh, so you can set both of
200
them.
scattered,
Okay.
ceiling 5,500 broken.
Transponders.
Temperature 28, dew point 21, altimeter 3.
North Perry ground 8 Bravo.
Altimeter right here. Here we go. Yep. 1200.
With information code.
Radio.
November 8 Bravo, Whiskey,
Radio,
runway 10
so we
right,
do.
taxi.
Port.
My side is
runway 10
transmitting.
right, Pap.
Very good.
Service.
First Tower 5210 reporting.
Yep. Transmitting. Okay. You can go back to the tower,
Mission
back
Golf.
to COM2,
Golf,
back
taxi, take off VFR to the west.
Alrighty.
Seatbelts check.
Seatbelts are on.
Last calling North
Taxi
Perry ground, taken.
diagram.
That's Skywagon.
Yep, so you use the big knob and go to the left, to the waypoint section.
Take off VFR to
The
the west.
waypoint.
November
Yep.
6166,
And
November
you
North
go,
Perry ground, runway 10
with a
left,
small knob,
taxi via
go
Bravo,
down to the
Papa,
charts.
cross runway 19
I
right
thought it
on
went to
Papa.
small now.
810 left, Bravo Papa cross.
Oh,
9
this.
right
Yeah.
on Papa Skywagon 6 November.
And it is on the airport diagram, so you can just enlarge. Nope. Not that one. On the bottom left corner. No. Bottom left corner here.
Ah.
Yeah. And now you can, now you can zoom in and zoom out. Probably going 10 left and 10 right, so we just need the part. Alrighty, what's next?
Taxi light is on.
Taxi light is on. Yeah, I got it, no worries. Taxi light is on.
Brakes test.
Okay, how do we do brakes test if you remember? So, I'm gonna show you. So, I'm gonna wait until they'll park. What we usually do when we check the brakes is we release the parking brake, so we set it off, and then we wait until the airplane start moving. And we say, okay, airplane start moving, we can put it idle, and then we apply brakes.
That was a good turn.
Or we can go further, so airplane start moving, car idle, brakes. I have the control for now.
Your controls.
My controls.
Operator ground, banner 131 Alpha Bravo, radio check.
Banner 121 Alpha Bravo, North Perry ground, loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Making sure left is clear. Clear. I'm gonna go slightly more to the right so I have more room. Left is clear. Left is clear. Okay, left is clear. Slow down just a little bit, making sure this is. Alrighty. And I'm gonna go here. Usually we stop before this turn starts. So I'm gonna stop somewhere here. Every time I stop, I do this. So I brake like this, and then
North Perry
since
ground,
we stop,
Dakota 526
2,500
Mike,
RPM.
Northwest T's with Golf Taxi eastbound.
Very good. And we can
Number
contact
526
ground.
Mike, North Perry ground, runway 10
What do we
left,
say
taxi via Bravo,
when we contact ground, or
cross
even
runway
before we contact
19
ground?
right
Should
on
we do?
Papa.
November 526
Run up.
Mike, taxi to 10.
No, we can do the run up
Papa, cross
later
right,
before we don't have anybody on that whole short line, so we can contact ground.
So
And
I'm saying Perry ground.
Okay.
November 168 Delta Alpha.
North Perry ground, November 53107 Alpha 10
At
taxi spot 12.
Bobby's
Number
landing.
53107 North Perry ground, taxi Park via Lima.
Requesting
To Park via Lima,
taxi
52107.
to westbound departure.
Okay. What
Good.
else?
We have information goal.
Okay. So try to combine everything now together.
Perry ground.
Okay.
November 168 Delta Alpha. Located at. Let me try this again. I want to do this one clean this time.
Sure.
Perry ground. November 168 Delta Alpha. At Bobby's landing. Ready for taxi. Westbound departure.
With
information goal.
Air ground, November 168 Delta Alpha, at Bobby's landing, requesting taxi for westbound departure with information Golf. Yep. You can go ahead, nobody's on the frequency.
Perry ground, November 168 Delta Alpha at Bobby's landing, requesting taxi westbound departure with information Golf.
Last calling ground, I was coordinating in the tower, say again.
She said say again.
The whole thing?
Yep.
Perry ground, November 168 Delta Alpha at Bobby's landing, requesting taxi westbound departure with information Golf.
Number 168 Delta Alpha North Perry ground, runway 10 left, taxi via Delta Papa, cross runway 19 right on Papa.
Perry ground.
Go ahead, no worries.
What was that? It's
10 left.
Perry ground 10 left, taxi via Delta Papa, cross runway 19 right.
On Papa.
On Papa.
168 Delta
I
Alpha.
need that red back with the call sign.
10 left via Delta Papa, cross 19 right on Papa. 168 Delta Alpha.
Thank you.
Okay, now you can go ahead. That was good, you got it.
Getting better.
So, yeah. So we're here, we're going to 10 left, we're going to taxi via Delta, so right on Delta, right on Papa, and we cleared across 19 right on Papa. And we're going to stop here. Your controls?
My controls.
Okay, can release the brakes first. Brakes. Same thing. Getting the speed. Okay, airplane start moving. We can put it idle. And we can control our airspeed. That's me. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was trying to avoid those. Yeah. Okay. So you can slow down. Apply brakes. Just a little. Very good. You can release it. Okay. As we said, right on Delta. And then right on Papa. You have controls. Making sure left clear, center clear, and right. Clear. Oh, okay. Now it's busy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. By the time we get there, they probably
gives me some time to mentally prepare to talk to ATC again.
How do we maintain centerline on a taxiway?
Using my inner right leg.
Okay, so first thing you say I'm looking at the end of the taxiway, and I'm aligning that centerline with my inner leg, which is my right leg, and I'm controlling my ground speed with the brakes, so I should stay at or below 10 knots.
Too fast right now.
Number 925 for Yankee North Terry ground. Next time,
how do we slow down?
To the entrance or exit to a ramp until you've been given taxi instructions. Runway 10 right, taxi via Lima.
Okay,
cross
left
runway
is
1
clear.
right at Lima.
Before any intersection, left, center, and right is clear. You can release it.
Number 5 for Yankee, and acknowledge the part where I told you not to block the entrance like that until you've been given taxi instructions.
Acknowledge. We are not going to do that anymore. 925 for Yankee.
Thank you.
What was that?
Said that she was blocking taxiway before she got the clearance. I have the controls.
Your controls?
I have controls. So here I'm gonna go slightly to the left or to the right, and then like this maybe.
Okay. Ground. Good afternoon, November 67573 at spot 12, requesting the active runway westbound departure. Information Golf.
And then when we taxi, we know that the winds are coming from 1 to 0, right? So we have to do the wind correction. So I put the heading bug right here, 1 to 0. So right now it's kind of like tail quarter. Like quarter tailwind, right? So it's blowing from my back left side, so we go away from the wind. If it's in front of me, I go into the wind. So that's how we, on the taxi, while we taxi, we have to also make sure that we do that wind correction. Okay, you can do the run-up checklist.
Number 337, I do need an actual readback of your taxi instructions.
Kind of, yeah, we don't have that option right now.
Brakes set and hold.
Thank you.
It is.
Holding. Controls, box check.
Yep, so how do we do it?
Zulu, clear of runway 10 left on Delta, requesting taxi back to Bobby's.
No.
Number 911 Mike Zulu, North Perry ground, taxi to Bobby's via
So
Delta.
you say it as well, right? So I'm turning left, left aileron is up, right is down. I'm turning right, right is up, left is down. I'm going into the middle. I'm looking at my elevator. All the way up, all the way down. Okay, controls checked.
Number 3440 Papa, North Perry ground, verify you have information goal.
Fuel selector on the highest tank.
We're going to be doing closed traffic.
It should be on the right tank. So to switch it, I'll put aux pump on.
Cross runway 1 right at Lima.
Switch to the right, and I'm gonna turn off the aux pump. And
runway
I have a control for a second.
Runway 1 right at Lima, November 3440 Papa.
At North Perry ground, Skyhawk 8957 Victor has Golf at Bobby's ready to taxi to the runway.
Number 57 Victor, runway 10 left, taxi via Delta Papa, cross runway 19 right on Papa.
Oh, that was too much.
Alright, runway 10 left via Delta Papa and cross 19 right on Papa for 8957 Victor.
Alrighty, brakes set, 2500, you can continue.
Stay with you and advise run complete 57 Victor.
Engine to 3000 RPMs and then 4000 RPMs.
Okay, so before we put it 3000, close the canopy. Okay, I'm ready.
3000 RPMs.
Alright.
Okay, ground Skyhawk, exit
3000, that's fine.
Plane is not moving.
My side is not moving.
Okay.
4,000 RPM. Do you have the aircraft on site on Lima that's crossing spot 13?
Affirmative, 0 Tango Whiskey.
Number 0 Tango Whiskey, wait till they pass in front of you and then taxi to Park via Lima.
Taxi to Park via Lima, behind the Cessna on Lima, 860 Tango Whiskey.
Down.
ferry ground, this is Lando from Tower 8021.
My side's not moving. My side is not moving.
Turn back to, well,
maybe it'll be better for you to have it here.
That's 412. Request taxi to Bobby's landing, please.
I believe we were stepping on each other there.
Put it back.
80213, second.
It's all the way down here.
We're at
Should we put it back to...
No. And requesting reposition.
Right,
4,000, lane A off.
I need call signs with every transmission.
Okay, drop, RPM drop.
No greater than...
No greater than 180. Sensors are off, message is on, the light is on. Back on.
And once they're in the ramp,
RPM is back, sensor is back, message is off, and light is off. Lane B. RPM drop.
Light.
Sensors are off, message is on, the light is on, come back on. RPM is back, sensors back, message off, and the light is
clear.
off. Okay. Fuel pumps check. When we say fuel pumps check, I'm gonna put aux pump on, and then main pump off, and verify with the pressure. It goes down, stabilize, very good. So I can put main pump on. So both stay on.
Okay. Amps. Charging or idle?
Charging or zero, so it is +1, very good.
Idle.
Gradually put it idle.
Requesting IFR clearance to Sarasota.
Number 733 Tango Sierra North Ground clearance on request, standby. November 213, taxi to Bobby's via Lima.
Very
Delta,
good. Idle, so engine running
right
nice
at
and
Lima,
smooth.
hold short runway 10 right on Delta.
Everything's in the green.
Lima, Delta to Bobby's and cross 1 right, hold short 10 right for 80213.
Breakers.
Okay, circuit breakers all in.
That black.
No, that's in.
Altimeter verify.
3017 it is.
Flight instruments check and verify.
Miami departure on
So
128.6.
flight instruments, we start from this side. Airspeed 0, attitude, pitch and bank no more than 5. Altimeter is set within 75 feet from the airport elevation. BSI is 0, ball in the middle, and my HSI is aligned with the compass. Now I go to G5, airspeed 0, attitude, pitch and bank no more than 5. Altimeter is set within 75 feet from the airport elevation. BSI is 0. Ball in the middle.
Yeah, we can accept affirmative. We can accept Sheridan.
Verify that this thing is charging. Very good.
Expect the Sheridan maintain VFR at or below 1,600.
Yep, it is.
Emergency
below
briefing.
1,600.
Okay, do you remember?
I do not remember this.
Okay.
I need this one written down when we're done with the lesson.
Gotcha. So, on the roll, if I have less than 4,600 RPM, engine not in green, airspeed not alive, I'm going to abort takeoff, putting power idle, applying brakes, and I'm going to exit the runway as soon as practical. After takeoff below 700, I'm going to put my nose to horizon 472, maintain directional control, and then land straight ahead. If I have time, I will declare emergency. After takeoff above 700, I'm going to, same thing, nose horizon 472, maintain directional control, declare emergency, come back and land in the airport. That's emergency briefing complete. You can do the before takeoff.
Before takeoff, transponder is set. We're still at 1200.
Number 213,
Trim
cross
is
runway 10
neutral.
right at Delta, hold
Fuel
short
pumps
runway
both
10 left on
on.
Delta.
Flaps takeoff position.
Delta,
Flaps are down 2 minutes. Seatbelts are secured. Canopy is closed and locked.
Close and lock.
Power monitor.
Yep, you can switch to tower.
Number 5.
Very good. Sectional chart, you can use the big knob and go all the way to the left. Yep, this one, very nice. And we can zoom out probably just a little. What else?
Let me see if I can hear anything from tower, but landing light.
Okay.
On. Altitude.
2000 for going out to the west.
Okay, and
Stopwatch, we don't use it. Going to the hold short line.
Tower, this is Benner. 386 Alpha, Bravo 6 Southeast, inbound Alpha Romeo.
Alright.
386 Alpha Bravo, North Ferry Tower, report the eastbound boundary, I'll call your descent.
Report the eastbound.
I'm going to call tower.
Boundary. You call my descent. 386 Alpha Bravo, thank you.
Ferry Tower, November 168 Delta Alpha.
North Ferry Tower, November 67573, holding short runway 10 right at Alpha, ready for westbound departure.
Over 67573 North Ferry Tower, make a right downwind departure, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
Make a right downwind departure, 10 right, clear for takeoff.
You should say where you are.
Number 37 Delta, runway 10 left, clear for the option.
10 left, clear for the option, 37 Delta.
Ferry Tower 168 Delta Alpha, holding short 10 left at Papa, ready for westbound departure.
Over 168 Delta Alpha, North Ferry Tower, make a left downwind departure, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
10 left, clear for takeoff, left downwind departure, 168 Delta Alpha. Making sure the final is clear.
Here,
and
nothing's over there either, to the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna align myself with the center line. Alright. I'm verifying the runway, 10 left. I'm putting myself to the center line. Okay, everything is good, so I'm gonna put full power. Okay, 4,600 RPM, everything in the green. Airspeed is alive. I'm gonna rotate at 55. 55, rotate. And I don't have to pitch up that much, so just like this is fine. And then I'm on a climb, I'm gonna track 097. So kinda here, 097. And I'm continue climbing.
Number 54 Yankee base turn approved, runway 10 right, clear for the option.
Okay, 300 feet,
Turning
positive
base,
rate, flaps up.
clear for landing 10 right, 925 for Yankee.
Continue climbing, tracking
clear for the
97.
option for 5 for Yankee.
We have traffic exactly 3 o'clock.
Number 100, traffic's heading your left in the base.
Very
Number
good.
2, runway 10 left, clear for the
500
option.
feet.
Traffic on traffic.
Left is clear. TCAS is clear. Turning left. 20 to 30 degrees of bank. Continue climbing. And I know that I have to stop my crosswind 90 degrees from the runway. Somewhere
90
here.
degrees.
Yep, 90 degrees. Stop the turn. Continue climbing. And I'm waiting for that 1 mile. And I know that those
Number 8 Papa Golf, number 2 traffic, 2 mile final, runway 10 right, clear
there
lane.
is approximately 1 mile. So I'm gonna aim to that 3 big tanks. And I'm still continuing climbing.
North Ferry Tower 3 Papa Golf, can we make that for the option to stay in the pattern?
20 to 30 degrees of bank.
Clear for the option, right traffic on the go.
Okay, parallel to the runway. I'm gonna stop my turn. I'm continue climbing. And since I'm climbing, I can do climbing checklist right here. Engine in the green, taxi light off. That's the only climb checklist that we have to do. And I'm continue climbing. We'll see how much I can climb. And stay still below those clouds.
You're IFR rated, right?
I am, but I'm not current.
Oh, not current. You have to stay current on that? Well, you have to stay current on everything.
Yeah, you have to stay current. So I'm gonna level off here for now. I can see that it's it's lower than 2,000 for sure. But maybe 1,500 should be fine.
North Ferry Tower 8957 Victor, short of 10 left, ready for departure.
16, okay, 16 it is.
Alright, 957 North Ferry Tower, roger. And just be advised, your radio's got a tone coming in, it's pretty loud.
A little
Roger
bit.
that,
Okay, that's good.
clearly 8957 Victor.
Alright, now I can do cruise
Number
checklist.
57 Victor, do you have another radio by chance?
957 Victor, radio check.
Number 57 Victor, loud and clear. And it sounds like either at the end of your transmission or maybe after your words is when
power. So power
the
is to
tone or
cruise
the static
between
starts keying up.
4,500 to 4,800.
57 Victor, roger.
Instruments check. Everything in the green. Very good. Now I'm gonna check aux pump off. When I turn it off, I verify with the pressure.
Towards the 38 2000 doing the RNAV on our full stop, it's all.
Lights as required, so we have strobes and landing light.
Fuel
Fuel selector switch every hour. We have it on the highest for now.
Certain 10 24 miles final.
That's it. Cruise checklist is complete. And when I'm flying
North Ferry Tower 723 Golf
when I'm flying westbound,
takeoff 10 left.
I'm tracking 277 actually.
Number 57 Victor, make a left downwind departure, join the Sheridan, maintain VFR at above 1,000.
And I actually climb 100 more.
Left downwind departure for the Sheridan departure.
Which is fine in this condition, but
clear to take off 10 left.
usually try to stay as much as possible to your assigned.
In sequence for runway 10 left, call me was at November 7347 Golf for westbound.
723 Golf, ready for takeoff, 10 left.
November 723 Golf, North Ferry Tower, what's your direction?
And I see that
westbound 4723 Golf.
Holly Lake already from here. Oh, winds are pushing, so I'm gonna stay a little to the 277. Very good.
November 23 Golf, make a left now on departure, follow aircraft on the go, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
You have control.
10 left, they are clear for takeoff, 723
One
Golf.
hand throttle, one hand on the stick.
Number 23 Golf, runway 10 left.
10 left, they are clear for takeoff.
Very good.
Number 5 for Yankee, runway 10 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 10 right, 925 for Yankee.
Number 37 Delta, runway 10 left, clear for the option.
10 left, clear for the option, 37 Delta.
North Ferry Tower, November 3440 Sierra Papa, holding short of runway 10 right at Alpha.
Number 34 Sierra Papa, North Ferry Tower, what's your direction?
Close traffic, November 34.
Number 4 Sierra Papa, make right traffic, follow aircraft on the go, additional traffic 2 miles to fly, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 10 right, clear for takeoff, making right-hand traffic, November 344 Sierra Papa.
But that thing works only when you have cruise setting.
Ferry Tower 4873 Romeo, ready for takeoff, 10 left, going westbound.
We're not cruise settings?
Number 4873 Romeo, North Ferry Tower, traffic approaching 1 mile, final, no delay, make a left downwind departure, runway 10 left.
I mean, you have to verify, you know.
No delay, 10 left, clear for takeoff,
and if I'm looking outside and horizon is slightly above the cowling, that means I'm flying straight and level.
Number 798 Mike, North Ferry Tower, Roger, proceed.
For example, you have control, right? You're flying.
Traffic to both fast and Bravo now
So,
on the runways. No
if I do this,
be at your own risk,
what do you have to do?
Proceed direct.
To stay straight and level.
I need a pinch down.
Okay, okay. Let's see.
386 Alpha Bravo, east boundary.
Helicopter 386 Alpha Bravo, upon entering the box,
And verify with your
own risk
instruments
and
as
your
well.
descent is approved, wind 12010.
Box, my descent, my discretion. 386 Alpha Bravo.
Very good.
Tower 344 Sierra Papa, just making a report. About 200 feet, birds flew right in front of our windshield.
Number 4 Sierra Papa, Roger. Is that at the departure?
How do we keep it?
About midfield.
Nose to the horizon.
Runway 344 Sierra Papa.
Number 100, base and approved, runway 10 left, clear for the option.
You just keep it up, right? You're descending.
Number 5
Hold it.
Victor, contact Miami, safe
Very
flight.
good.
Alright, over to Miami, 57
Very
Victor,
good,
thank
very
you.
good, very good.
Intentional aircraft on the south side, use caution for birds, midfield, reported 200 feet.
Very good.
Tower, November 831 Delta Juliet on the air nav approach.
And once we reach Holly Lake, what we're going to do?
November 8 Papa Golf, traffic helicopter passing on you at 400 and pattern altitude is 800. Number 2, following traffic 1 mile, final runway 10 right, clear for the option.
Ferry training area above Holly Lake at,
10 right.
well, about to be 1,700
or
or
700.
700.
Charlie Quebec with
Entering,
Golf. We like Bravo Papa eastbound southeast.
Oh, you can say, so the same exact 4 things, right?
43 mile
Who do we
following traffic,
talking to,
Cherokee 2
who we
miles
are,
ahead of
where
you,
we are,
ground
what
speed
we're going to do.
indicates 70, years indicates 110.
Yep. So,
2 miles
North Ferry
final,
practice area,
1 Delta
November
Juliet,
168 Delta Alpha, 1,700 feet over
Number 23
Holly
Golf,
Lake,
contact Miami, safe flight.
heading westbound.
2-3 Golf.
Number 4 Sierra Papa, extend down.
Here, holding shuttle 1 right.
You can always,
Number 4
you
Sierra Papa,
can,
extend
or
down.
you can say that you're heading westbound, but shortly you're going to do right turn.
November 4 Sierra Papa, extend downwind.
That's what we're going to do today. I mean, right now.
Gonna hear that.
Holding short of runway 10 right, call sign direction.
Number 730 Tango Sierra, holding shuttle 1 right, we have the shakedown departure.
Alrighty. Whenever you're ready.
Like, say again, I couldn't hear what you said.
Okay. North Ferry practice area, November 168 Delta Alpha, 1,800 or 700 over Holly Lake, heading westbound, and shortly we're going to make a right turn northbound. Okay. North Ferry practice area. So in the beginning, at the end. Okay, go ahead.
North Ferry practice area, November 168 Delta Alpha, 1,800 above Holly Lake, heading westbound. Shortly after, we're setting right.
Northbound? North Ferry practice area.
Northbound.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. You don't have to.
Alrighty. So as we said, as we announced, right, we're heading westbound for now, but then we're gonna head northbound. I'm gonna tell you when. So I'm gonna set it up here. I know it's a little bumpy.
Just trying to maintain altitude here.
Yeah. Alrighty. Right turn, 360, please.
360, right turn.
Okay, let's go. Make sure right is clear.
Right,
now we can turn. And very good, very good. Very, very good. Do you remember what was the name of that spot right there?
Those station.
Yeah, very good.
Actually, did. I looked at the sectional.
No worries, no worries. At least you got it. But what was the name of that pumping station?
I do not know the name of the pumping station.
Okay, Griffin Pumping Station. And then that canal that goes from that pumping station is Griffin Canal.
Griffin Canal.
So Griffin Pumping Station and Griffin
Traffic
Canal.
is about 800, 900 above us.
Okay. Can't see him, but that's fine. We'll stay 1,800.
Traffic, 7 o'clock, high.
7 o'clock, so kind of behind him. Oh, I know what traffic that is. That's us.
Us?
Yep. So we're sending. Oh no, that's not us. Sometimes could be us because the GPS is sending the signal and receiving it back. And sometimes if you have something, for example like clouds, but I don't think clouds should interfere. Usually it's the ground. When you're close to the ground, it will send signal to the ground and receive it back, and you will see that same thing. So I think it might
7 o'clock, high.
Might be because I don't see any traffic above us at 7. Oh, I got him in sight. Now I got him in sight. Yep. Look at your left and up above.
There you go.
Got him. Yeah, because if you see the tail number, then yeah. Because sometimes it will tell you traffic, but it will not tell you the tail number. Probably that's you. Very good. If you can descend me to 1,500, what we
Descending to 1,500.
Yep. So how do we do it?
Helicopter 5 for airwork at Alpaloca West, 500 feet and below Alpaloca, North Ferry.
How do we descend? If you can walk me through.
Reduce power and nose down.
Very good. You can say that, you know, you're pitching down slightly below the horizon, because if you say nose down.
Practice area November 67573 at 2,500, 4 miles south of Andy Town, executing steep turns. Practice area.
Fair practice area, 168 Delta Alpha. We are around 7 miles northwest of the Griffin Pumping Station. We're heading northbound. Fair practice. Alright.
Timing a little bit.
Okay. How do we climb?
Power and pitch up.
Okay, same thing. You can say that you're gonna put some power just a little bit, right? And then cover the horizon with your cowling. That will give you that pitch up that you need. Very good. There we go. Okay, and how do we level off?
Nose to the horizon and then adjust power accordingly.
Power to cruise. And trim as needed, right?
Power is good as well.
What was the name of that thing on the on that highway, I-75?
Isn't that the toll thing?
Here.
Toll gate? Andy Town toll gate?
Yep, Andy Town toll gate. Andy Town toll gate. So now you can actually, from the I-75, when we cross I-75, you can give me a left hand 280.
Left hand 280.
I mean left turn, yeah, my bad. Fair practice area 168 Delta Alpha over Andy Town tollgate 1500 heading westbound. Fair practice. Yep, you can start your turn. Very good. Have the traffic in sight, no factor. So if you see traffic, you can say traffic in sight, no factor. If it's factor, let me know as well.
North Ferry practice, November 19679er, flying southwestbound over the Twin Canals at 2000. We're going to be practicing slow flight installs.
Balls.
6 for Fox. I don't see 6 for Foxtrot. Oh, got him inside.
You see him?
Yeah, got him inside. 11 o'clock. High.
High.
Airback here, this is 156, this is Mike. We are putting about 6 nautical
you got him
miles
inside?
south from
I do not.
Holy Lake Copy, BGR 910 at Sonoma.
Like 10 o'clock. Like getting closer to.
Oh,
yeah, got him inside. Very good.
Tiny.
Alright. What about the other landmark that is in front of us? Do you remember the name of it? Right there. The big truck stop and, you know, gas stations and all that stuff.
Truck stop?
12 o'clock. It's the I-75 resting area. And then you should be able to see the canal that goes from that I-75 resting area and all the way
that grass strip.
Kind of like south. Yeah, to the grass strip. And then before grass strip, you will intersect with another canal. Do you remember that canal?
Miami Canal?
Yeah, that's the Miami Canal, but the other one that is kind of Griffin Canal. Very good. So Griffin Canal and Miami Canal intersection. And then next one it will be grass strip. How do we descend?
Reduce power and pitch the nose down below the horizon.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Six to Alpha Echo, you up?
Alright, so leveling off, same thing, right? Nose horizon, power to cruise.
As needed.
Very good. Give me a left turn, 180.
Left turn, 180.
So you on your right, you can see that I-75 resting area. Yep. And that's the canal. So that's Miami Canal, and that's Griffin Canal, and that is the intersection. Do you remember the traffic pattern procedures? Like what legs we have? Can you name every single leg?
have the departure, also slash upwind.
Okay.
Have our cross wind leg.
Yep. So after upwind, we go to crosswind, and then after crosswind, we go to
our downwind leg.
Okay.
To our base, and then our final.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Do you remember what are the things that we look for when we do a departure leg? On the departure leg, what are the things that I'm looking for? Like, I align myself with a center line, I put full power, 4,600, engine in the green.
Make sure your track is correct.
Okay, track is correct. Alright.
Your engine is above 4,600 RPMs.
Okay.
Your airspeed is alive.
Okay, we rotate at
55.
Okay. And then we continue climbing, we're tracking 097. And when we reach 300 feet, what are we gonna do?
We check to the left.
We check the flaps, and what do we do?
Check flaps. Oh yeah, flaps up.
Okay. We make sure that we have positive rate.
Positive rate.
And we flaps up.
Flaps up.
Okay.
Copy. Number 156 Whiskey Mike.
I don't see anybody. Oh, it's behind probably already. Okay. Alright, and then when we reach 500 feet, what are we gonna do?
500 feet. Now you check to clear the left.
Okay.
And then
we visually check
the left.
And then we can also
make sure
verify that TCAS is clear. And then we
turn left no more than 30 degrees.
Yep, 20 to 30 degrees of bank. Very good.
Make sure we're 90 degrees away from the runway to continue the thing. To our leg. 1 mile out.
Okay.
We're still climbing.
Okay. 1 mile out, what are we gonna do?
Turn into our downwind leg.
Very good. And when I reach 800 feet?
Nose to the horizon. Power to cruise. Trim as needed.
Very good.
And a little bit past your start of the downwind leg, you are going to start your landing.
Pre-landing checklist?
Pre-landing checklist.
Uh-huh. Which is?
That I do not remember.
Okay. Your lanes, engine in the green, pumps, both should be on, lights as required, fuel on the highest. That's your pre-landing checklist. And you say pre-landing complete, and then you wait until they give you a clearance. Once you beam the numbers, what we do? What we're gonna do?
Once you beam the numbers, you
4 Mike Alpha, you on frequency?
Start the descent?
Yeah, we're planning our descending, right?
Traffic.
643
o'clock.
Very good. So when we do when we beam the numbers, we're planning our descent. So once we beam the numbers, power 3,700.
Hey Katie, how's it going?
And we hold the altitude for a second, and then below 85, we'll put 1 lateral flap. And after, when we get 45 degrees from the runway, we can start our turn from downwind to base. On the base, you remember things that we do on the base?
Base.
Yeah. So you turn from downwind to base. Now you're on the base. You're in the descent. You have flap 1. What do you think should be your next step? So yeah, grass strip in front of us, as you remember.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
We should still be we should be in contact with tower by that point.
I mean, they gave us a clearance already, so we don't have to really.
Well, we continue our descent. We don't put our flaps until the final, don't we? The rest of the flaps.
Yeah. So base is flap 2. Okay.
and then we make sure that our final is clear. We look to the right and make sure that, you know, final path looks good and nobody's trying to land in front of us, right? So we make sure right is clear, or we say final is clear, and then we start. When we know that we can start our turn, we aim our nose to the final, and then so you align yourself with the center line of that final, right? With the of the runway. And now you're on final. You put flap 3. You're aiming to the numbers, and you remember your speed. What speed we'll look for?
65?
65 to 70. Very good. I have the controls for a second.
Controls?
I have controls. Fair practice area, November 168 Delta Alpha, 1,500 over grass strip, descending to 500. North Ferry practice.
North Ferry practice, November 19679er, flying northeastbound, 2000 over the Twin Canals, practicing slow flight installs.
Let's see. Let me see if I do this, how fast I'm gonna descend.
Planning the stall?
I'm not doing a stall. If I'm doing a stall, that would be something like this.
Ah. Your angle attack.
Let's see. This is my stall, you see? First indication. Now we're in the stall, yeah. So we break the stall, put full power, and we take off. I mean, that's proper recovery.
My ears did not like that.
Oh yeah. What we can do is, as well, is we can do some turns to bleed off our speed. Let's say that something happened, right? And I want to land. I do, let's say that engine failed, right? I do 7 up, which is master, lane, pump, ECU. On the highest, crack slightly, try to restart. If no restart, 121.5, 7700, mayday, 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 168 Delta Alpha, 15 miles out, 15 miles west of the North Ferry Airport, 2 souls on board, engine failure, we're landing on the grass strip, and yeah, I can make it. So I just want to show you the, why its RPM is 2005 though, it's idle. Huh? Okay. Yeah, so let's say that 500 is our ground, right? So 500 feet. Over the runway, right? And I'm gonna take off. So I'm aligning myself with the runway, full power, 4,600, everything in the green. Airspeed is alive. 55, I'm gonna rotate. Right? Probably I'm tracking 140 at this point. A little bit of right rudder. Okay. 300 feet, positive rate. Ups up. Continue climbing. 140 on the track. And let's say that we have left traffic, right? So when I reach 1,000 feet, that will be my 500. 500 feet, left is clear, TCAS is clear, turning left. 20 to 30 degrees of bank. Like this. And I'm gonna wait for that 90 degree. Something like this is 90, right? I'm continuing climbing. And my traffic pattern altitude is probably 1,300, right?
20 Whiskey, you up.
1,300. Nose horizon. Power to cruise. Trim is needed. Around a mile. I'm gonna start my turn. Our traffic pattern setting is 4,500. I'm gonna fly parallel to the runway. Okay. I'm going to trim just a little bit up. Okay, I'm good.
Now I'm gonna do pre-landing check. Lanes, pumps, lights as required, fuel on the highest, pre-landing complete. I'm waiting for that clearance. Okay, now, for example, they say November 168 Delta Alpha, 10 left, clear for the option. And I'm gonna reply, 10 left, clear for the option, 168 Delta Alpha. Alright, I'm gonna wait until I beam the numbers. Let's say that that bridge over there is my numbers, right? So what I'm gonna do, okay, I beam the numbers, 3,700 on the RPM. Something like this. I'm going to hold the altitude to bleed off my speed below 85, 1 meter flap, and I'm starting my descent. So I nose already drops. I'm just holding it, and I'm waiting for that 45 degree.
Traffic, exactly 12 o'clock, high.
No factor. And somewhere like this, right? Maybe that's 45 degrees probably. I'm gonna start my turn. Same thing, 20 to 30 degrees of bank. Turning. Ooh. Alright, somewhere like this. This is my base. Lap 2. Okay. Continue my descent. Looking good. And I'm checking my final. Final is clear. Nobody's there. I'm gonna start my turn. Same thing. 20 to 30 degrees of bank, or maybe shallower, because I can see that 20 to 30 will be too much. Yeah, I should have waited just a little bit. That's fine. Like this. Right. Align myself. Got 3. And I'm aiming into the numbers, right? That bridge is my numbers. So I'm putting my numbers on my cowling, on top of that my cowling. So, as we said before, our we're kind of low, right? Because we said 500, right? So I'm gonna put just a little bit of power, and I'm gonna hold this altitude just for a second, because we said that 500 is our.
Clear you up.
Okay. I'm gonna reduce my power, and I'm gonna aim into the numbers. 65 to 70 on the speed. Somewhere like this. Maybe a little lower. 120 feet. $65 to 70 is my speed. Very good. Getting closer, getting closer. Okay, rounding out, rounding out. Okay, holding the flying parallel. Idle. And I'm gonna land. But still holding. Okay, 500. Very good. So I land on the. I'm gonna put full power. Right rudder. Right, I'm flying over. 140 on the track. Waiting for that 55. 55, rotate. I'm climbing out. Positive rate. Up 2. Positive rate. Up 1. Climbing. Waiting for that 300 feet. Okay. 300 feet, positive rate. Flaps up. Track 140. Okay. Ooh. Waiting for that 500 feet. 500 feet. Left is clear. TCAS is clear. Turning left. 20 to 30 degrees of bank. And I'm gonna stop my turn 90 degrees off the runway. Right, continue climbing. Waiting for that warm up. Oh, I drifted a lot actually. 1003. Nose horizon. Power to cruise. And probably that's a mile already. I'm gonna Got my turn. Our fuel is on the right one. Lanes, engine in the green, pumps, lights, fuel on the highest, pre-landing complete. Waiting for that call. 168 Delta Alpha, 10 left, clear for the option. 10 left, clear for the option, 168 Delta Alpha. I'm gonna wait until I beam the number. Ferry practice area, November 168 Delta Alpha, practicing rectangular course over grass strip from 500 to 1,300, North Ferry practice. Right? 3,700, hold the altitude, below 85, 1 notch flap, shallow descent. Waiting for that 45. Waiting for that 45. Actually, somewhere here is already 45. Same thing, 20 to 30. Ooh, not that much. Switch fuel tanks. We are on the highest. Flap 2. Continue descending. Final is clear. But maybe just a little bit of power. I don't want to speed to go below 65. Right. I'm going to reduce my power. I have 500 feet and I have the runway in sight, so reduce the power. Not this much. So 65 to 70 on the speed. Right. Something like this, maybe just a little bit of power because, or pitch down just a little. Hold that 65 to 70. Standing pretty good. 300 feet left. So on the short final we should be, oh those birds, we should be 60. Very good. And now I'm waiting for that 500 feet to extend. Right, getting lower, rounding out. Boom, boom. We landed. Full power, right rudder. 140 on the track. Okay, positive rate, flap 2. Positive rate, flap 1. New climbing, tracking 140. 300 feet, positive rate, flaps up. Continue climbing. So, yep, something like this. I'm gonna climb to 1,500, and can you please walk me, can you please do the descent checklist for me, please?
At 1,000?
Huh?
At 1,000?
Say it again.
At 1,000? Well, we're already about past 1,000 now.
Okay. No, you can just do it.
Okay, ATIS?
Okay. So we listen to ATIS.
Hotel, ready to taxi to the active.
You just do this, and you can
25219.
press the COM so we can listen to both sides.
10 right taxi. Visibility 10, sky
Okay,
conditions few clouds 2,100, few clouds 5,500, temperature 28, dew point 21, altimeter 3014. Our nav GPS approach to runway 10 right in use, landing and departing runways 10 left and 10 right. Advisories, VIP TFR is in effect until 1800 local time for the South Florida area. Check your local NOTAMs for more information. All pilots are required to use call signs with every transmission. Do not block an entrance or exit to a ramp until you've been given taxi instructions. Use caution for bird activity within the vicinity of the airport. Upon initial contact, verify information hotel. North Perry 8 is information hotel, time 1753 Zulu, wind 120 at 11, visibility 10, sky conditions few clouds 2,100, few clouds 5,500, temperature 28, dew point 21, altimeter 3014.
You got it?
GPS approach to runway 10
okay,
right
very good.
east, landing
What's
and
next?
departing runway 10.
Altimeter.
Okay, 3014.
3014, that's correct. Aux pump on.
Aux pump on.
Fuel selector tank, fullest.
Okay,
tank.
we can put it to the left. Alright.
Lights, as required.
Strobe and lane light is on.
Seatbelts.
They're on.
Locked in. Approach brief.
So, I'm staying on the south side of the Holly Lake because I'm expecting to go straight into 10 left. And I'll be 4 miles 1000, 3 miles 800.
Approach brief complete.
Yep. Ferry practice area, November 168 Delta Alpha 1500 over Holly Lake, going back to North Perry last call.
North 344 clear for Alpha 10 right, close the option.
What do we say?
10 clear for the option, November 344 clear Alpha.
North Perry Tower, November 168 to the Alpha, 1500 above Holly Lake.
Okay. You are going to the what?
Huh?
You're going to the what? You're going inbound for?
Inbound for
full stop.
Full stop.
Okay. You want to try?
North Perry Airport, November 168 Delta
North Perry Tower.
Or, huh?
North Perry Tower.
North Perry Tower. What did I say?
What? North Perry Airport.
North Perry Tower, November 925 for Yankee, holding short 10 right for pattern work.
Tower, November 168
925 for Yankee, Perry Tower, runway 10 right, take off, make right traffic.
1500 above Holly Lake.
Traffic, 10 right, clear for takeoff, 925 for Yankee.
North 4 Papa traffic departs right here, Apple Coast rolling out now.
Inbound?
Roger,
inbound
for full stop.
For full stop.
Okay. Try it.
Perry Tower, November 168 Delta Alpha, above Holly Lake, 1500, going inbound for full stop.
Number 168 Delta Alpha, Perry Tower, make straight in 10 left, report 3 mile final.
Straight in 10 left, report 3 mile final, and we have information. Go.
Hotel.
Delta Alpha, roger.
Correction, hotel, 8 Delta Alpha. So, straight in. See, he said straight in 10 left, report 3 mile final, right?
Yeah.
So you just say, when they say that, you just say straight in 10 left, report 3 mile. That's it. Alright, you have control?
High controls.
You have control. I'm gonna set up to 1000, so we know that around 6 miles out, we'll start our descent, and we go to 1000 feet. So 4 miles out, we should be at 1000. And then at 4 miles, we can actually start our descent to 800. So we
Air 66174, number 2, following traffic ahead into your right, 1 mile base, final assessment. Runway 10 right, close the option.
So we can stay 3 miles ahead.
Number 3 right, clear for the Alpha, 6474.
Air 254 Yankee,
Funny
number 2,
that
following
he didn't
traffic, Cessna midfield down.
He was like, roger that. That's
Number
it.
3, following the Cessna.
Golf, hotel,
for
whatever,
the
bro.
right,
He's
925
like,
for Yankee.
go ahead, man.
Number 507 Kilo Charlie, continue westbound for exchange brief.
Continue westbound, roger, 7 Kilo Charlie.
November 24857, holding short 10 right at Alpha, westbound departure.
Let's try that again. You're transmitting in the blind. You need to tell me who you're trying to talk to.
North Perry Tower, November 24857, 10 right at Alpha, westbound departure.
November 24857, Perry Tower, hold short, runway 10 right.
Hold short 10 right. November 24857.
Okay.
North Perry Tower, student solo, November 905 Whiskey Alpha at Holly Lake, incoming for full stop landing.
November 905 Whiskey Alpha, Perry Tower, altimeter 3014. Make straight in, runway 10 right, report 3 mile final.
10 right, report 3 mile final, 5 Whiskey Alpha. Thanks for the altimeter setting.
5 Whiskey Alpha.
Very good. Very good. He's behind us.
Center 5 for Yankee, you're still clear for the option. The traffic you're following is not short final, heading to your right.
The traffic inside, still for the options 10 right, 925 for Yankee.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
And 227 Alpha Bravo, continue southeastbound, fix stage approved.
Cruise stage approved, thank you, sir.
We are around 6 miles out, so we can go to
descend.
Yep. How do we descend?
Power, reduce power, and pitch the nose below the horizon.
Very good.
Swing 168 Delta Alpha, runway 10 left, clear to land, wind 13010.
10 left, clear to land, 8 Delta Alpha, thank you. Where's Kilo Charlie? Oh, in front of us. 300 feet, we'll see. So try to align yourself with the center line. Try to get that center line with your right leg. Oh, got him inside zone factor. At 1,000 feet, how do we level off?
Increase power and nose to the horizon and trim is needed.
Okay, nose horizon first, and then power to cruise, and trim is needed. Very good. Can actually descend to 800.
800?
Yep. We'll reach 4 miles already. So we can start our descent. Very good. Nose horizon, power to cruise. What's the cruise setting?
4,100.
Very good.
24857, Cessna the open remains in the pattern, make right down departure, runway 10 right, cliff takeoff, wind 12010.
Clear for takeoff, right downwind departure, the 1424857.
Don't forget the line one.
Right.
There you go.
Grab it.
10 right, clear for takeoff, 24857, right downwind departure.
He just didn't say what kind of departure he's doing. And then he said right.
Next line, Orchard 10 right, Alpha Lima size, take call center.
We're 3 miles in.
Is that for 24857?
We're clear to land already.
24857 negative, just talking to the next aircraft, you're good.
Roger, 24857.
Tower, November 25219, holding short, 10 right, waiting for the departing traffic.
Number 25219, repeat Tower, Ultra 10 right, second direction flight.
BVFR westbound.
Number 25219, Cessna the open is westbound as well, follow them, make a right down, departure running 10 right, cliff takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 10 right, following that traffic with a right downwind, 25219.
And then,
240 Papa, short base now, running 10 right, cliff the option, traffic boards.
2 miles? Right? We're 2 miles.
Oh, I'm sorry, I said the wrong call sign.
You can start your
6174, you can start your base out, running 10
same thing
right,
as on the downwind.
Clear for the option for 10 right, 66174.
What was the
925 for Yankee,
RPM decrease to?
10 now, wind 925 for Yankee.
3,700.
905 Whiskey
We'll
Alpha,
hold the altitude.
number 2, following traffic
To
at
bleed
your
off
1
the
o'clock.
speed, right?
2.5
So
miles.
below 85 we can
turn the
actually
base,
put
runway 10 right, clear to land, wind 13011.
Okay, hold it here just for a second.
10 right, clear to land.
Very good.
Thanks for the wind.
Flap 2.
13011, thank you. 5 Whiskey Alpha, number 2 in the traffic pattern.
Yeah, flap 3.
North Ferry Tower,
You can take the power out, we're super high.
1000, landing 10 left, hotel.
And now,
Dakota 526 Mike Mike, Perry Tower, altimeter 3013, continue northwestbound, remain outside the
that's a
Charlie, enter
little
left out,
too
runway
much.
10 left.
Try to.
Yep. No.
Northwestbound
Keep it idle. I mean, not pitching down that much. Just hold it here.
I just didn't want to go below 65.
925 for Yankee traffic for you to follow.
That's fine. You can stay.
Approaching
That's
a
fine.
2.5 mile final, 1,300 in little descent.
Looking for the traffic, 925 for Yankee.
One idle.
Okay.
Traffic inside, 925 for Yankee.
Alright, 25 for Yankee, traffic
some
site number 3, front on your right, left out.
Mystery, clear for the from 105. 10 right, sorry, 925 for Yankee.
No worries.
One hell of a crab. Wow.
That's Tower 5 for Yankee. Just to confirm, you want us to follow 5 Whiskey Alpha, correct?
Number 5 for Yankee, that's a firm. It's 5 Whiskey Alpha is at your 1 o'clock, 1.5 mile, 1,100 eastbound.
So we can put just a little bit of power.
Roger.
And we still aim into the numbers. And I can reduce. I'm gonna float. Reduce. And idle, and I'm gonna hold it. Right? Hold it more. Very good. Now we can apply brakes somewhere here. Slow down before we actually turn. I'm gonna start slightly early turn. And release the brakes. Here we can stop and do the clear of runway checklist. Let me put it to 2,500 first.
Dakota 526, Mike 2, downwind, and you can base your discretion, runway 10 left, clear to land, wind 11010.
Set.
Okay. 526, Mike, downwind, base, that's my discussion, clear to land 10.
Verify with the pressure.
Pressure's dropped.
Okay, very good.
Landing light off.
Okay.
Taxi light on.
Very good.
Flaps up.
Okay.
Moving up.
Yep.
Taxi diagram.
Very good. And you can.
Contact ground.
And what comp we are using right now currently?
We're on tower. We're on the comp 1.
Okay, so you can switch to comp 2. Very good. And what do we say?
Pair ground November 16 Delta Alpha at Papa. Requesting taxi to Bobby's landing.
Okay, almost right. So after we land, we probably use one of the runways, right? So, and when we clear that runway, and we're staying like right after the whole short line, we usually say pair ground, November 168 Delta Alpha, clear 10 left at Echo, and you can just look at your sign.
Oh, it's behind us.
Yeah, that's behind us.
That's Papa up there.
Yeah, Papa is this one. So you can say clear 10 left at Echo, requesting taxi to Bobby's landing. And then before you say it, your ARCH should be ready.
Taxi Delta Papa, cross runway 19 right on Papa.
10 left, via Delta Papa, cross 19 right on Papa. 131 at Double.
Air ground November 168 Delta Alpha.
Clear
10 left at Echo. Requesting taxi to Bobby's landing.
Very good. Okay, try it. I got you as well, just in case.
Ferry ground November 168 Delta Alpha. Clear to runway 10 left at Echo. Requesting taxi to Bobby's landing.
Delta Alpha ground. Taxi left via Papa Delta, cross runway 19 left on Papa.
On Delta, requesting taxi back to the active, please.
Two Bobbies via Papa Delta, cross 19 left on Papa, 8 Delta Alpha.
Survey Delta Alpha, pass behind the Pawnee southbound on Delta.
Giving some space for that Pawnee, 8 Delta Alpha.
The aircraft off 10 right again.
Up 10 right on Delta, November 905 Whiskey Alpha, student solo, requesting taxi back to the active runway, please.
7905 Whiskey Alpha ground, runway 10 right,
clear.
Mike, cross runway 1 left up,
right.
Wind 110, 9 altimeter 3013.
Face to that.
Runway 10
Banners
right,
over.
taxi via
Damn,
Mike,
that
cross 1
wingspan
left
is
on Mike.
a lot actually. I just realized how big those wings are. Wow.
Northbury ground,
okay.
November
We'll make right on Delta, so Delta is left is clear, center and right. And I'm gonna make right.
Number 987 Pop Foxtrot, Northbury ground. You're cleared Air Glades Airport via the Miami 2 departure. Download transition. Direct Nietzsche. That's November,
here.
India, Charlie, Hotel, Echo. Just
and I'm gonna go slightly left
2000.
of that yellow line.
Is 128.6.
Yeah.
Squawk 4552. And just verify you want 2000 as a final altitude.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go slightly on the left side here, but then I'm gonna join, avoiding this pothole. Boom.
Stay the lead
right here, and then stand away.
Clear to 2 India Sierra via the Miami 2 Bongos transition. Direct to
our
Nietzsche,
spots,
that is
parking
November,
spots
India,
are
Charlie, Hotel,
last
Echo.
4, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
2000,
so
frequency
we have to get this one, the
and
last one.
4552, 987.
I'm gonna go slightly to the right. Not super close, but something like this, and then
Northbury ground,
straight,
Dakota 526, right clear 10 left on Echo, request taxi to the northwest T hangars.
And then here I'm gonna straight.
Dakota off runway 10 left, what's the call sign?
526,
you can do
Mike.
Number
shut down,
my ground, taxi to the hangars via Papa, Bravo, cross runway 19 left on Papa.
Brakes set, it is all off except strobe. Okay.
Papa, Bravo,
that's wigwag.
Wigwag, what is wigwag?
It's blinking.
Ah.
Ground better 92 Delta at Hollywood with hotel, looking to practice.
1 second before you turn off the
92 Delta ground, 10 right taxi with him. 10 right via Lima, 92 Delta.
If it's 2 off. Huh? Oh, I missed one.